Hi everybody, it's Dana. Welcome back to my channel. Filming again in the evening, so excuse the shadow here to the right. I think I really need to get a lamp that goes over here to my right hand side, so to kind of take away that shadow for when I'm filming at night. So what I have today is a Goodwill haul, some Goodwill finds. My best friend took me out for my birthday last week, and she took me to lunch, and then we went Goodwill hopping, and which is one of my absolute favorite things to do, to find crafting items and stuff for my journals and things like that. I love it because you find so many unique things. So I took most things out of their bags. And so let's start with this pile. This pile was in a bag by itself. And the first thing that was in there was this little notebook that is kind of ruined. However, the pages are amazing. These little bitty lined pages, and they look like they're, let's see, the pages are about 3.5 by 5. About 3.5 by 5, and they're all lined and double-sided. So I'll be taking this completely apart and separating all these pages, because these are going to be great to tuck in envelopes and pockets in my journals. So that was a great find. And then there's this set of 8 note cards with envelopes, and they're just blank inside. And of course I'll collage over this S right here. And so those are great, because not only with these guys, keep in mind when you have a note card, not only are they great just as a neat little journaling spot here that you can open up and have a booklet, but if you wanted to make them stretch further, you can cut them in half, and you can have like 2 journaling cards. So that was that. I'll save this for last of this pile. These, I have never seen index cards this big. So there was this little pile of index cards in this bag with all of these things in them. These are 5 by 8. I mean, they're huge. I have never ever seen index cards this big. So I'll probably end up cutting them down. I'm not sure. But those will be super fun to play with. And then this was why I picked that bag and bought that bag. This was... now this says it's a set of 48 A2 cards and envelopes, and there does not look like there was that many used out of here. It's pretty full. But the reason I picked this up was, look at the edges of these cards. So there's that design, and then there's, oh gosh, there's even more designs than I thought. There's this design, and I'll have to go through here. There might be even more than this. And then there was just a basic scalloped edge. I don't see any right off the top here, but there was one on the top of the, oh, and here's another design. Here. There was that design. So that's 3 designs. So those, and then this one. And then there's a regular, somewhere in here, just a regular scalloped, here it is. Just a regular scalloped edge. So there was these 4 really cool designs. So I was thinking mini album pages. Also, I mean, what a cool pocket for a journal. So those are fun. And then I can always use A2 size envelopes, because I make my own cards to send out to people. So A2 size card envelopes are perfect, and of course I can make these cards as well, so these are useful for so many things. So that was really neat. So I got those, and those were all in one bag. Then I found a bag of punches, and so this is a really neat edge punch. So I was happy about that. I do not have this design. And then this was the reason I bought it, was this little butterfly punch, because like I don't have one. And I am going to sit with my scraps and I am going to punch out a ton of butterflies and just have a little bag of little butterflies that you can embellish with. So this was the whole reason I bought that bag of punches. So I was super excited. And then there was this corner punch, which was kind of cool, especially because I do journals. So if I punch the corner with this, it puts, let me grab another piece of paper so you can see. It puts these two little slits in the corner and you can tuck something in there like that. So I thought that was really cool, especially like for a mini album, for a photo, to just slip a photo in those corners. I thought that was really cool. I do not have that. So now I have 3 new punches. Yay. And I think the whole bag was like $6.50. So $6.50 for 3 new punches. So that's like $2 and something a punch, which is an amazing deal. Okay. This is going to be a future journal. I'm so excited about this. This book was one of my favorites when I was little, Heidi. I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way. But this hardcover binding, now this copyright is from the 80s, I think. So it was 1986. So it's pretty old, and you can see that the binding's kind of all torn up here. However, the cover itself is in amazing shape. Like if I took this text block out, which I will do, take this text block out here, the cover is completely intact and in super good shape. And so look at the back. I am so excited to make a journal out of this, and it's going to be really big. This cover measures 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 8 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5. 8 by 9.5. So I'm super excited about this. The size of journal that it's going to make is incredible. And so I'll do, when we do this project, I'll do a hidden spine on it so that it doesn't, we don't have strings running through this beautiful spine here. So I'm so excited about this. And there's not a ton of images, but definitely the images that are here are going to make, because I like to use images from books. Like if I'm doing, you guys, if you've seen the Sherlock journal that I did for my mom, but I don't like and there's some in color and some in black and white. So there's not a ton of images, but enough that it's going to be super cohesive in a journal. And then the pages that are left out of this text block are going to make great size pockets and journaling cards. So I'm excited about this project. This is going to be wonderful, and it's going to be a great journal. Whoever ends up buying it is going to be really blessed. So I'm super excited about this. Okay, so we have that I found. And then this is going to be very interesting. Look at this pile. Okay, so what this is, let me rip it open because I didn't take these out. So what these are, they're vinyl sleeves. And these they look like 4 by 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a little over 6 by a little over 4, about 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. And they're vinyl, they're not acetate, so they're very durable. And there is a ton. I did not count these, but there is no way I'm going to be able to use all of these on my own. So probably what we'll do is we'll play with some of these. I can already see pockets, of course. So we get to play with like clear pockets, clear tags, things like that. So that's going to be really fun. And probably what I'll do is share these in my Etsy shop. I'll probably put packages of them on my Etsy shop because there's just no way that I can use these. And this whole stack was like a couple bucks. So I'm excited to come up with some ideas with these for journals. That's going to be really amazing. And something very different. So I'm excited about those. And then I found a couple of little like some linens. So this was a tablecloth. This color is amazing. It's like, excuse me, it's like a sage green. I'm not sure if that's really translating, but it's like a sage green and it's gorgeous. I love lace, and probably what I'm gonna do is cut, this is like a huge tablecloth, it's like for a 6-foot table. So it was huge. And so I'll probably cut some of this up and maybe even coffee dye some of it and see how that turns out. So I'm very excited. I don't have lace this color, so I'm really excited about that. So we have that. And then this was my favorite find. Okay, I love eyelet fabric. And this eyelet, I found this huge piece of eyelet fabric. Just getting some stuff off. And this whole thing was $6.50. And I'm just like so excited because I want to show you the, it has different patterns as you work up the fabric. So there's this beautiful lining right here on the edge. And then there's some rows, like this many rows of these big and tiny flowers. And then there's this whole section here of just these neat dots. And so there's like 3 different designs on this one piece of eyelet. So, and it is, oh my gosh, it's probably at least 3 or 4 yards. I mean, it's huge. And so I was super excited because I love eyelet so much. And it's going to make beautiful trim for edges of pages and pockets, anywhere you would put lace. So that was probably my favorite find. And so that's what I got when I went out with my, when my friend took me out, and I was just super excited. And so I'm super excited to be able to play with some of this stuff here. And I am almost done with my sister's journal. So let's switch gears. And I am almost done with my sister's journal. All I need to do is take these journaling cards that I wanted, some of these journaling cards, and I want to round the corners and ink them, and then stuff the journal pockets with some of them. And didn't this page turn out pretty? Oh my gosh. This is just so pretty. See, and this is going to be the perfect spot. Like, see these envelopes here? This little book here, like these are going to fit in here perfectly. I'm so excited. So I'll probably add some of these in there too. So all I have left to do, I'll do a little update on projects. All I've got left to do here is the closure, and then I need to do her little placard right here that says Houston 2020. That's what she wanted it to say. And I was thinking about the closure. Maybe let's do that really quick while we're just sitting here talking about Goodwill finds and stuff now that we're done with that. What I decided, I think that I want to do, let me see if this is long enough. This piece of muslin, it might not be long enough. Maybe. Let's test it out and see. What I was thinking was to kind of tie a knot on one end, but leaving the loop. Let me see. We'll just play, see if I can make this work. Okay, I was going to tie to where this left a loop right here. Yeah. Thought I'd do something a little different. And then wrap this around. And I want to, I'm thinking, I wonder how big I have of some, like, keys. I don't know if I have anything big enough. Let's take a look. I'm going to have a seat here. I'm just going to dump some of these out and see what I've got. And see what kind of, that's kind of a nice size. See if I have anything. Oh, this one's bigger than that. So let's use this one. So what I was thinking is tying a charm on the other end. Let me get these out of the way so nothing gets lost. Let's see how we're gonna do this. What I was thinking was of stringing this, if I can get it through the keyhole. Let's see if we can. That'll be a test in itself. Come on. Let's see if it'll go through. I know this muslin is fairly thick compared to this little keyhole. I thought if we could force it in. There we go. Yeah. So what I thought I could do was just tie this key on the end, other end here. Just like that, fairly tight. I don't even feel the need to double knot it, just because it's so snug in that keyhole. But what I was thinking, I might need to, I thought that we could slip the key into the loop here on this end. And that, yeah, I'm gonna need to shorten it. And I'm gonna need to cut this off, so it's not in the way. So that's what I was thinking for the closure. I'm gonna have to cut that off, but that you just slip it through this hole here and you tighten it up, and then you can just kind of loop it around like that. And I just thought that that would be a really neat kind of closure for this journal, because it'll be able to go as fast. It's pretty chubby, it's pretty chunky right now. And then she's gonna add stuff to it. So I'll probably shorten that while we're off camera. And oh, I could even run it underneath the string for the signature. Let's do that. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place. I just planned on doing the haul, and then I started looking at things on my desk that need to get finished, because I really want to move on to some different projects and some different videos. So I'm just going to cut this off, because I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to, or at least get this loosened. Okay, I'm gonna play with this later. I don't feel like dealing with that right now. So, oh, you know what? I didn't finish my haul. Okay, I've got stuff to the right. So I picked up a couple of little bins, because you guys saw my bin in the last video, and of stuff that needs to be decorated, stuff that I already have decorated and ready, and which I think I need to put in a box. But I'm thinking like this little bin for like, okay, I have, like say I pulled these were things that I had pulled for my sister's journal that I didn't use, but let's say I was pulling stuff for a journal that I was going to use, and this little bin's the perfect size to just stuff ephemera in that I come across until I'm ready to actually put them in the journal. So that little bin's going to be perfect for that. Kind of a work in progress bin. And then this little bin, obviously, I'm going to make this probably things that need to be decorated, and it will probably get full fairly quickly. So I got a couple bins. Those were like $1.50 for 2 of them. And oh my gosh, look at this. Okay, I hadn't crafted in a few days. I came to my desk. I know I'm all over the place in this video. And I had left my Fabri-Tac laying on its side. Look at what happened. Like the pin is all the way out here, and there's this huge Fabri-Tac glue goober. Never seen a glue goober that big before. That's what I get for leaving my Fabri-Tac on its side. Oh my gosh. I'm a wreck, you guys. Okay, so here is the last thing I picked up. Okay, these are really cool. Okay, so Now, there's 3 packs of these, and so I am like, I don't know, guys. I can't see myself even using a whole one, but let me show you what they are. They're it says they're simple fold invite with seals. I don't really care about the seal. But what they are, if you can see, like this is perforated. I took one apart. Where's the one I took apart? I don't see it. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. So they all have these little cards, which are totally not my style, but I will collage over them. I mean, collage, lace, you can cover these in any way. Literally use this side for coffee dyed paper, and then collage or do whatever on this side. So all of those. And then these full sheets, like these are perforated on the side, and then you're left with this, and it's already scored for you. So you just fold it up, and these little triangles come off because they're perforated. So just like you would with your envelope punch boards, those come off, and then your envelope just folds up. So it's already ready for you, and I haven't taken these other triangles off. That's the only reason it's like kind of a mess. So let's do this. Let's take these other 2 triangles off. And I'll show you what I'm thinking. And then it folds up and you glue it together for an envelope, right? So what I think would be really cool is if, let me pull my sister's journal in here. Like on a full page, let's choose one that's not white so you can see. So what I'm thinking is like you could glue the whole thing down, right? And then kind of, I don't know, put a magnet, something. I'm just thinking off the top of my head so that if this is glued down, it just kind of opens up like that. Now this could be journaling space, or I could take one of these after it's decorated and just set it inside and adhere the whole thing down to the page. And so it would just close up like this, and I could put a little closure on it. So those were really cool, and they were, I mean, this was like $5, and it had, I mean, these aren't even open. So there's a ton of them in here. And so that's going to be really neat because they're like pretty much ready-made envelopes. They're already scored and ready-made journaling cards ready to decorate or do whatever. And they're nice. They're not thick cardstock. They're kind of thin. Maybe I'm thinking maybe even a little lighter than 65-pound cardstock, but it's great for journaling cards. So that was my last find, and I mean, these are going to last forever, and so even if I just used them for envelopes for cards or whatnot, I mean, just a great find. You can always use envelopes, and these are nice, like cardstock, not thin paper. So that was my last find. Had them sitting off to the side. I remember thinking to myself before I started the video, don't forget the stuff you have sitting off to the side, and of course I did. So that was the last thing that I got. And so anyway, I hope y'all are doing well. I know I seem a little scatterbrained tonight, and I am. There's been a lot going on with my family and with my daughter recently. I know I've talked about that, but especially this week in particular. And so I am a little scatterbrained, but I'm excited about the things that we found. I love finding new things at Goodwill because it inspires me. It inspires me to do some different things and, you know, come up with some different ideas. So we have a lot of things to play with coming up. I will probably wait and do the Heidi journal because fall and Thanksgiving are coming up, and I want to start moving into some fall journals and mini albums. And then right after that will be Christmas and Christmas journals and mini albums. And So the Heidi album will probably wait, the Heidi, sorry, journal will probably wait until after the first of the year because of fall and Christmas things that are coming up. So anyway, y'all, I hope you have a wonderful evening. I'm hoping to get a video up in the next day or two, get my sister's journal finished so that we can move on. And I'm really feeling fall mini albums, so I would love to do some fall mini albums in the haul from Michael's that I got of the fall paper I got there, because I love it and it's gorgeous and I can't wait to work with it. So anyway, I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. God bless, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.